Hey, what's up, guys? I just wanted to share a couple raids with you. They're pretty interesting, pretty good. It's in the war we're currently in against Turkish Titans. I think this is the second or third time we've warred these guys, and they're all right. They're all right. The first one is a mass witch raid that is not royal witchcraft, but is still super awesome, and I just want to share it with you guys. So he's going to drop two golems at the top. Oh wait, sorry. He earthquakes the core to do all that damage right away. Two golems at the top, wall breaks him in. He's also going to drop his king up here and a few wizards. I thought that was really interesting, the two golems and a handful of wizards. Next, yep, okay, he's going to wall break over here and send in his queen, I believe, and witches. What are we doing here, pal? There we go. Okay, golem in the clan castle. Jump spell to let him in. Handful of wizards. Crap ton of witches, I think 11. And then he's going to put his queen down as well. And everybody's going to work their way through the base nice and slow. This is one of those raids that is almost methodical. It's really slow, and you just kind of grind your way through the base. It's not usually going to go super fast. Okay, so he freezes the multi. That makes sense. And lets his heroes kind of help clean out that core. Queen takes out the multi. Witches are rounding the bottom half nicely. Heroes are clearing out the top half with the support of one lonely wizard who's now dead. King is dead. God, as soon as I said that, everybody started dying. Queen takes out the enemy king. She takes out the town hall. Starts cleaning up Teslas. Witches are hung up on storages, but he rages them, which is smart to get them through that storage because there are wizard towers there. So, Queen's getting kind of low on health. It doesn't look like she's going to survive this raid. But that's alright. Look at the spread on troops. And even has a wizard down here cleaning up that outside. So that helps keep his witches from getting hung up. And had his witches moved a little bit faster, that queen would have lived. But it is what it is, you know. And she goes down now. So I'm going to ×2 this. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Witches are taking mortar fire. It's rare that, witches take on a mortar and still end up 3-starring a base. I mean, those witches did go down to that mortar, but just rare. Lucky, great raid. I don't want to say lucky. It was just a good raid. I mean, I guess all 3-star raids are lucky unless you're modding. So, good job, Jer. I know he doesn't mod. We're all fair play, and we see each other's failures and successes. So, thought I'd share that. It was pretty damn awesome. Now I'm going to share one of my raids. Number 26, it's also a mass witch raid, but it's royal witchcraft. Now, it all goes pretty well. I start here. The queen kind of wanders off a bit. I didn't expect her to clear out this whole compartment here in the front. Like, she goes right, and I'm like, well, I guess we're attacking from the opposite side. I wanted to push from the bottom right and push in, but yep, and there she goes. As soon as I put the golem down, she runs away. So I was like, okay, I guess it's back to plan A. I wall break over here, drop the king and a few wizards. Jump spell for the king, jump spell for the witches. And they all go in, Clan Castle comes out, so I drop a rage. Now here's where things get tricky. This queen right here, okay? Watch what happens to all my skeletons. They're like, oh, I'm going to get these storages. Holy shit, there's a queen! And they all jump the queen right there. So that turns into a problem because that hound and balloon are following those skeletons, and these witches and wizards are following that hound and balloon. Now, as they round around the outside of the core, guess what? So do all the damn witches. I think 1 or 2 witches go to the core. I'm lucky that all those skeletons jumped in the core right away in advance of the witches to take out the town hall, because this raid would have been a complete disaster if I didn't have all those skeletons jump in there before the witches took off to the right side. But yeah, so from here, I'm really worried that it's not going to be a very good raid. I mean, I'm already at 62% 2-star, so it's not anywhere near a failure. I'd have been happy with that. But I really wanted the 3-star, and had those witches gone through the core, it would have been a 3-star. I'm going to fast forward it because it's just a lot of cleanup from here. The witches end up dying to the mortar and eventually the wizard tower. Queen's going to go down just because she can only take so much fire. So, Anyway, 85% 2-star. I wasn't like super sad about that, but I did hope for to get a damn 3-star, but it just didn't happen. And the only other Town Hall 10 3-star is this one here. And this is a super lucky raid. Let me just tell you what I'm trying to do here. I want to queen walk from the west to the south and get that air defense and that air defense. I didn't really do a whole lot of scouting. I just saw this base, saw that the air defenses were really low, the walls are really low, and they're not set up to keep my king outside of the walls. It's kind of like a maze where he can just wander all up in that base. And I was like, well, with the low air defenses, I'll use dragons, you know? So the heroes take out those 2 air defenses and the queen because she's by this bottom air defense. I'm going to lightning this air defense and that blower. And then all my dragons have to take on is that air defense. And I thought, you know, we'll get to the core. My heroes will clean up a bit. It'll be about 80 to 90%. That isn't how it plays out, though. So I send my queen in. I think I'm going to stay zoomed out because a lot goes on here. I do zap this over here, and if you notice, that damn air defense just barely hangs on to life. I just placed those very badly. I was favoring too far north trying to get that sweeper, and I didn't have to favor it so much, but it happens. So the queen's doing her work. I wait until she gets this air defense down, and then I'm going to put my lava hound down right about now. There it is. Now notice the lava hound, right, is going to go completely across the path of the dragons, and I do that. Oh, that was one bad placed dragon right there. That archer's getting him. I do that to help save my dragons from taking so much fire. As my queen works her way down, I'm eventually going to put the king down. There he is with a wizard to support her. I'll put my first rage spell for that inferno with where all those dragons bunched up. That worked out really, really well, and that inferno goes down super quick. So I do have 2 stray dragons cleaning up on the outside, which I wasn't real upset about. Somebody's got to do the job, so I put my second rage spell where almost none of the dragons are at first, and they all wander into it, which was nice. King went in and crisped around the queen, and now he's cleaning up too. These dragons just barely get that inferno down before they go down, which was pretty sweet because it would have been a disaster for my queen had she had to take on that inferno. I'm looking at this. I have like 1 or 2 dragons left, and I have the clan castle to deal with, and a minute left, and I was thinking, well, crap, it's going to be a high percentage 1-star because the way this base is set up, this maze just wanders way around the town hall, and I was never going to get there. But I had a rage spell. I thought I'd just play it out, see how it goes. If it's a high percentage 1-star, I'll live with it. You know, that's what I get for not planning my raids really well. This was really like a 5-minute plan. I just looked at the base and I said, okay, what can I do? You know, we're already winning this war. I just want to try something new. And anyway, so I raged the queen here because there's a lot of structures there, and all those defenses were going to target her. And I was thinking, if I could just get her through to that air defense, that dragon could live. But she didn't get there. It wasn't even close, actually. It was just too much distance, too many structures for her to get through. But now she's working her way through. There's about 23 seconds from here. And I'm thinking, man, I might have a shot at actually getting this. And I'm getting kind of nervous. Like, oh, man. But she's got to beat through these walls. If these were max walls, no way. But that wall was almost dead. So I just got really lucky. 2 shots through the wall. She goes to the town hall. And with pretty much no time left, she takes out the town hall. And I get a lucky 3-star. Thank you, Jesus. Anyway, guys, wow, I can't talk. I'm sorry. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see you guys later.